Hello everyone, welcome to Today in the NA. I am Vinny Paracelli. On the final episode of 2022, we go around the league and check out what our teams are doing during the NAHL season of giving. We take a look at where the teams stand at the midway point of the season. And of course, we've got your NCAA commitments. Corpus Christi Ice Rays defenseman Simon Bakar is committed to the University of Maine. The Slovakian blue liner has 4 assists in 20 games this season. Philadelphia Rebels leading scorer David Deputy is committed to RIT to continue his hockey career. The Illinois native has 9 goals and 21 points through 28 games this season. Aberdeen Wings forward Nils Forsilius has committed to Army. The Connecticut native has 7 goals and 11 points in 20 games this season. William Hackinson of the Maryland Black Bears will be going off to Lake Superior State to play college hockey, as a Swedish netminder is committed to play there. He is 14-3-3 in 20 appearances this season. He has a goals against average of .228 and a save percentage of .910 to go with 2 shutouts. J.D. Metz of the New Mexico Ice Wolves has committed to the University of St. Thomas. He has 3 goals and 21 points in 23 games so far this year. For his NAHL career, the forward has 14 goals and 38 points in 77 games. Jake Peterson of the Springfield Junior Blues heading off to Air Force. The Rosemont, Minnesota native leads all Springfield Blue Liners with 10 points, 5 goals, and 5 assists. Wisconsin Wendigo defenseman Noah Pickart has committed to Marian University. He spent most of the last 2 seasons in the NAHL playing 48 career games. He has 4 points in that time. The NAHL season of giving continues as the Johnstown Tomahawks hosted their Turkey Day Classic. The Johnstown Tomahawks volunteered their time on Thanksgiving Day to help coach the Johnstown Warriors Mites team's annual Turkey Day Classic. These up-and-coming hockey players look up to the Tomahawks in many ways, and we're beyond excited to have them be a part of their Thanksgiving tradition. In other news, the NAHL is a nice collection of players and coaches representing their home countries at the World Junior Championship. 6 players representing Latvia, including Danbury's Patrick Berzins, Bismarck's Linards Lipskis, Corpus Christi's Peters Permalis, Philly's Christian Simitis, and Amarillo's Richard Simonovics. Also, former Shreveport Mudbugs head coach Carlos Ziernis is behind the bench as the assistant coach. Slovakia is represented by Corpus Christi's Simon Bakar and Chippewa's Adam Guyon. Austria has El Paso's Jack Linton, and the head coach of Team Canada is former Amarillo Bulls head coach Dennis Williams. Good luck to all the players and coaches as they compete for a world championship. Let's take a quick look at the standings as we are just about at the halfway point of the season. In the Central Division, Austin and Aberdeen have separated themselves from the pack, but it's a 4-team dogfight for the final 2 playoff spots. Currently, Minot and North Iowa are in 3rd and 4th place, but St. Cloud and Bismarck are right in their tails, with the Minotaurs and Bobcats going head-to-head this weekend. In the East, the Black Bears have a sizable lead in 1st place, but the Titans are on a 13-game point streak. Northeast and Maine hold down the playoff spots for now. Johnstown and Philly are just a handful of points behind the Nordiques for the final playoff spot. The closest division in the league is the Midwest, as 8 teams are separated by 13 points. The Wilderness have a 2-point lead over Kenai River and Fairbanks as we go into the second half. Chippewa currently has the 4th seed, but Janesville, Anchorage, and Wisconsin are within 4 points of them. Then we go to the south, of the Brahmins have a 9-game point streak of their own to give them a 5-point lead over the Warriors. Amarillo trails New Mexico and Shreveport for the final playoff spot, with the Jacks 7 points back and El Paso 10 points back. Big games coming up this weekend as the Brahmas host the Warriors tomorrow night, and New Mexico begins a series with Amarillo with playoff positioning on the line. Follow the league on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube for all the latest social media content. Go to NHL.com for live scores, stats, and standings, or download the NHL app and follow your favorite team. That's all for us here on this edition of Today in the NA. Merry Christmas to all, and have a Happy New Year. We'll see you in 2023.